Today we will look at OpenQDA version 1.0, and it's a new release, and we did a lot of changes in the user interface, so welcome. So if you haven't used OpenQDA, this is a qualitative data analysis tool, and it's free. It's hosted at the University of Bremen, but you also can download the source code and host it on your own servers. So if you have never used OpenQDA before, you should create an account. For this, click on Create an Account. All right, when you have verified your email, you are in the program, and on the left side, you see the basic structure of the program. So when you're starting, you should start with a new project. And so let's click on New Project, and let's name it my first OpenQDA tutorial project. I'm learning OpenQDA. Okay, so let's create this. So now you have this project here, and just let's do the second one, my second OpenQDA project. I'm getting the hang of it. Create. And as you can see, we now have two projects. All right, now so let's start with our first project. The key shows that this is your project, and then you can go to collaboration if you want to work with other people. So you name this the team, give it a name. First project team, and here is your name. It's the team owner. All right, now you see that's the team name, first project team. There's a name. This is my name. And then you have like the possibility to add other team members. So you can add other people. And when you have, if they are available on the server, you add them to your team. You also can make them the owner of the team if you want to switch the ownership. And here you can add other team members, and you also can delete the team, but this is also destructive. When you have an overview of the code books in your project, so far I don't have created any codebook. I could create a codebook here, or I can create it later it doesn't matter where we do it. Let's start here, and we say my codebook, and this is my test codebooks for all my codes, and I don't want to share it. You could share it, so other people could use it, but right now I don't think it will be of very high quality if we do this. Okay, here we can see there are no codes in it so far. And if I look at the public code books, I see that there are other code books shared by other people. And then I have a history tab, and where I see that some of the actions are logged here. So this is a log file of all the actions, all the important actions. I think we have to add some more of them, but so you can audit the project. So if you want to know who did what coding and all that. All right, now let's go on, because we have our first project. So let's go further on. The next step would be preparation. And in preparation, you are importing all your data, and in this version of OpenQDA, you can create or import text documents. We will provide more support for other types of documents. Right now, you can use RTF and TXT, but we will provide more import possibilities in the future. Let's start with some text. So, we can do this in different ways. We could just create a document and name this like interview with Hans. And so now we have a document here. We could paste everything into it. For example, maybe you've done some transcription with Whisper, and then you just can copy this. Let's just, here we have some free transcript interview. We paste this here, and you, if you want to, you could like do some formatting of it. So now I'm not creating a document, but I'm importing one, and here I just add, and here, for example, I have a fictional interview, RTF, I open it, and you can see it's selected. And I could also, I will not do it in this demo, but you could also upload audio files and they will be transcribed with a small Whisper model. Okay, so I start uploading this. You see that it was imported, and now here we have the other one. Okay, so if I'm happy with this, I'm clicking on log for coding, and it's asking me right now if you lock the document and you start coding, you cannot go back to unlock the document. Really sure that you've done all the edits you wanted. Okay, so I'm confirming them now. As you can see here, now I'm in the coding view, and as you see, I don't have any codes in my codebook. I have the interview, and now I could start with coding. I can do in vivo codes like bowel disorders, but maybe I don't want to really do vivo. But I would say maybe these are like illness. Okay, I can choose a color. It's really dependent on your operating system, what you get, and I take this one, and it will be put into my codebook, because this is the only codebook I'm using. You can also add other codebooks on the project page. Okay, so I'm creating this code, and now I don't think this is really an illness, but now let's maybe do another one, like, oh yeah, settings, oh, issues. So we call this medical tests. So, okay. Now we it's market illness and blood marker test is a test, and so on. So you can see how this goes. Here you can see all the codes you did and where, and if you click on it, they are shown, as you can see. The thing is, we probably have to we change the color so you can see which one you've selected, and you can switch the visibility off and on. So the one you select will be selected, so you are see where you are. You can switch the visibility off. Let's switch it on again. Okay, so this is pretty easy. You can also delete a code, like delete a selection. So now we lost the migraine headaches. We can assign it again, and to see it's listed here. Now you can also, what you also can do is, this is creams and antibiotics. Maybe we create something like medicine and treatment. Let's use this color. Okay, so maybe we have acne. It's also, well, it's not easy. It's a more symptom probably. So if I did something and I don't like it, I can delete it, right? So I delete it, and now I could here create a new code. I could assign with a right click is to existing code. Oh, then we have this one, hormonal acne. So maybe the bowel issues, maybe something which we want to recode, and we don't want to have it as bowel issues, but we want to do it as symptoms. So we can change this like that. So again, if you want to change a code, you can click on the reassign, and then you can click on symptoms. Right, now we have all the things here. Now, if we want to order the stuff we have here, if we want to create some kind of like hierarchical setting, we can click on the sorting mode icon, and now we can just drag and drop these things, and now we have kind of hierarchical thing. We can also create so I'm going out of the sorting mode. We also can always edit the code if we want to create more description, and we also can add a subcode. Like maybe we have self-tests. Now okay. Now we have self-tests also. Okay, now if you want to switch to another source, I don't think we have anything. No other source log for coding. So we go back to the preparation page. Now let's go to fictional interview, log for coding, confirm. Now you are in a fictional interview, and you have the same code book here, and now you can code. Now we do all this coding very nice and clean, and then we go to analysis. So analysis is right now there's just some examples, and we would like to get some feedback from you what we should do, what you are wanting, and also if you have some experience in doing visualizations of stuff, especially with Plotly, for example, you really can hop into this really easy. Okay, so I'm now changing to the analysis section. Here you can see which sources you have selected for the analysis. You can also select which codes you want to have within the analysis. You could export your data, so this gives you a complete list of all your data, who did it, so which file or which source we have to, which should be source, which code categories. I think we have to really look that this is working with Refi. Who created it, when, did some changes, start position, end position, and the selection. So now here we have the different analysis things as examples, and just tell us what you want to see, and then I think we will implement it. So first is a list, just a list of selections, and you see, okay, which codes are have been coded within each of the interviews. And when you can create a code portrait to really compare different interviews, maybe in a biographical interview, you see how different codes are situated within the interview, especially if you have some kind of ordered interview, you can use this. And then you also have a word cloud, and this just looks at the coded words, and when it creates this word cloud, in this case we do not have a lot of selected code, but as you can see, for example, this one here, this is just a standard JavaScript word cloud element. We just took an open source word cloud element, and when we just used this, even with some parameter setting inputs. So this is really easy to do, and we really would like to hear more from your side what you're wanting. So this is a really short look at OpenQDA. Last but not least, here you have information about yourself, and you can even delete your account, and you can also upload a photo so people see where you are. Thank you. Have a nice OpenQDA session.